5 little towns with 2 red lights. I went to Chicago, and to go in to see a 6-way intersection, I got on a mailbox and just sat there for hours watching the traffic. I'd never seen anything like that in my life. So, but anyway, that was that part. Came to Michigan, and Donna was 15 months old, and went to work for a company, and I went to work for another company, and
What did you get to do with those companies?
huh?
What did you get to do with those? You were
worked on the floor.
We're workers.
hired in
Started
as
off
a,
in Chicago, $1.45 an hour.
$1.45. Did you guys see the
$1.45 an
paper
hour.
floating around there,
Do
what
the math
people
on
get
that.
paid today?
When I was a kid growing up, you'd get gas for 12, 15 cents a gallon. We used to work on the farm for $2 a day, 10 hours. You guys get more than that for just taking the garbage out every week.
A tooth.
tooth from the tooth fairy, yeah.
Yeah, but, we didn't have a tooth fairy when I was growing up. But, then I moved to Michigan in '65, and I worked for a couple of companies here. One of them was Jim Robbins Seatbelt, that made a lot of seatbelts back in the day. And then I went to work for another company, and I was gonna quit and go back to Jim Robbins Seatbelt because they cut us on 40 hours. But anyway, I started a little company in '68 called CNS Prototype with a partner, and we split off in '73, and then I started a company called Quasar Prototype and Tool. And in '76, I bought PTM from Mr. Parson, assistant pastor, and like a grandfather to my kids. And in '73, when I was on my own, I had a little place no bigger than twice as big as this room. I was the only employee we had. And after a year or two, I hired another employee, and it's grown into what we have now. Pretty good operation.
So basically what he's telling you, he came to the north from the south, and you guys think about it. It's almost, Mississippi at the time when he was talking about was almost like a developing state. Great for farming, agriculture was what their main way of means of families there. So when he came to the north with $27 in his pocket, no cell phone, you can't call mom and dad because they're not going to be able to help you. But he came up here on his own, and when you look today, and what I want to leave you with is God has implanted in you guys everything it is that you want to be. So first of all, you keep your faith, because with your faith, you can do anything, right? Because you're going to have people in your life say, no, you can't do it, you're not smart enough, you can't get there. But I'm going to tell you guys, if you put God first in your life, God has blessed our business. And I'll be the first to tell you, we couldn't do it without Christ. First of all, we have 200 employees, and our employees know how we feel about the Lord. But anyways, you guys have got a good start here. You need to carry that faith on in whatever you do. And if it's not manufacturing, it's okay. But just like my dad had a passion to leave what his dad did, which was farming, to have a better life, that's what you guys are going to do. It may not be the paths that your parents take. It could be the paths your parents take. But you guys are so bright. You need to look out in the world and find out what brings you joy today, and then see what you can do to make a living of it. I know some of you kids are going to go on to be business owners. You're going to work for people. And whatever you do, you always serve your employer with everything you got, because God calls us to be servants, right? So when you work for somebody, or you're doing your homework, or you're in different classes and you're struggling, you always need to do your best. You always need to ask for help when you need help, but always give your best. Come forward with your best attitude here and in your studies, when you go to college, and when you go and get a job or own your own businesses one day. You can do whatever your little hearts desire. It takes hard work, lots of perseverance, and some great ideas. It may not be manufacturing. I'm here to tell you guys on manufacturing because this is what I love. This is what my dad loves. This is what my sister Nika loves. This is all we know. But you guys should learn from this and say, what is it that I really want to do? And pursue it with all that you have. It might just be, you might want to be the best mom, and that's okay. If you want to be a mom, that's cool. Be the best dad, whatever. But you have to find out what works for you in your lives. But don't be limited to what you see in these 4 walls or what's in Fairhaven or New Baltimore. There's a big world out there that you need to be open to. But just keep in mind, everything you see in this classroom had to be made. It had to be manufactured to where people could afford it, to make thousands of these. So whatever you see, it has to be made. Whatever ideas you have. You guys, you're the next Bill Gates. for my goodness, you guys could have the next coolest idea out there. And that's what it's all about.
60 years ago, I was in the 6th grade, like you kids are, and I had no idea in this world that I was gonna be where I'm at today. And I just knew that I wasn't gonna live on that farm and work the farm life. It was one part, but I enjoy farming now, but back then it was a lot of work, so.
We still have like maybe 10 minutes. You want to tell a little bit what it was like on the farm or
What we
no?
should do is see if these guys have questions. for
Questions and
Dad.
raffle?
Any other questions? Where's my timekeeper? How much time do we have?
What's your question, son?
Like when you first like bought the business,
I
like
think 10,
did you, like,
1:45.
built onto it, did you like